welcome back to Wendy's Colouring, and today is my colouring plans, and I'm a bit far in on that, so I'll just zoom back out again. Colouring plans video. I have horrific amounts of books on my desk, way too many. Some I'm going to skip over very quickly because you've probably seen them in my finished colouring, or possibly even my colouring plans from June. This is obviously July. I'm still, obviously, as a teacher, still in work in the UK, so I think I've got a week off at the end of July before we hit August. So I have got quite a lot of books. There are some pages that perhaps I wouldn't tackle normally, but I'm hoping I might be able to get a bit more done because I've got a week off and a bit of time to relax and have a bit more fun and maybe play about with. So yeah, there's a lot in this pile. Apologies in advance. I've got both my lovely cute little Korean books out again because I've really enjoyed both of these. They're only kind of a small book, and when you're busy these are ideal, and obviously at the moment I still am busy, so whilst I've got a lot of bigger books out, I did still want some small quicker options for just in case this month is a disaster. So I've got out Forest Friends by Rita Berman and, where's my little label, the Colouring Book for a Bright Day Together by Rainy Park. Both of these are super cute. I've not picked a page in either of them, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to want to do one in one of those two. These, if you want to have a close look at them, are in my latest Aladdin order that's on the channel, not so far back. So if you want to have a closer look at those, by all means have a flip back in there. I've not picked pages just because I've picked so many pages in so many other books this month. This is a returning whip, not done very much in it. Dreamweaver by Olivia Whitworth. I am hoping I'm going to get this finished this month. It's a big double. I've started so far with the Holbein watercolours. I don't think this book likes watercolours, so I think I'm probably going to go to a watercolour pencil in this to finish this page, but obviously there's a lot to do on this page, so we'll see how far I get. Dreamweaver by Olivia Whitworth. There are still some copies, but this is an older book. This was a second-hand copy that I got myself. And then Gabby Wolf, I've got this colour along still going, so I need to finish this one, but I'm also thinking I'll probably do another page myself in this book. So I quite like this kind of teapot coffee cup house, that's quite cute, and I also like the little coffee cellar wherever it has gone, this one. So I'm thinking I might do one of those two. Those are quite cute. Don't like this one in particular. It's not a massive piece, is it? It's quite a small little page. I don't see myself doing anything with this back bit, and I might cut it off at that point with whatever kind of background I put in. I ummed and ahed about this one, but because I've picked that page in Dreamweaver, I was kind of like, I think I'll be done for beaches for this month, so probably not that one. I do quite like this one, but it's very similar to the one I've already done in this book, so I'm thinking those that I've already mentioned are more likely to be the one that I do in Gabby Wolf Mini Mania. This is book 3. Then I have a pile of books that I were in my colouring plans last month, and because I did that Kirby Roseanne's page, which I love, but I did run out of time to get to any of these, and I wanted to get to any of these. I'm half thinking this one that I did pull out, this one I really do want to work in. I pulled out that page, this one, and this one. Again, there's a closer look at them if you want to look at my colouring plans for last month. This is Flowers and Girls colouring book. I think this is the first one by Yon Yon. But yeah, I did show it more in my colouring plans for June, but I'd still like to get to that one. Same with Mythographic, which still I have not coloured in a Mythographic. I have 2. I've still not coloured in one. I still want to do that one. I picked some pages out last month. I'm going to stick to the same pages. So there was this one with the pomegranates. There was this one with the moths, which I I'm kind of thinking that might be the one. This one with the kind of Chinese lanterns and the snails. I'm not thinking the snails. This one's pretty as well. Are these fairies around some kind of lantern jewellery box type thing? I'm not sure what it is, but I think that's pretty as well. So that's a keeper. This I did want to get to last month, and then I just ran out of time. There's a few pages I've picked in this one. I've not changed them. So this one was not the one, that one, and that one. Any of those, because I've already done that one in this book already. But Fairy Beauties by Coco Wyo, I'd still like to get to that. I'm not sure about that one. Maybe that one's not staying in. Yeah, you're in the no pile. This one I didn't get, which is another of my new Korean books from last month. Desert Fox Mysterious Travels colouring book by Sojimi Park UB. I apologise, that's probably completely wrong. But this is cute, and I've still not worked in it. I think someone did say they tried watercolour pencils in this, so maybe that's the way to go. I'm sticking to the kind of cakey pages that I picked out last time. I've not changed them, because literally they've just been sat on my page, on my shelf, looking for me. And the Blythe colouring book, I really wanted to do this last month, but again, time just was not my friend. I'm going to continue to keep that in my pile of books I would like to work in. Just get rid of that. Then books I've actually picked for this month. It's ridiculous. This whole pile is ridiculous. But, yeah, like I say, I've got a bit of time towards the end of the month, so I'm hoping I should get some of them done. I'm not going to work in all three of these, but I've not coloured an eerie page for ages. It feels like ages and ages. So I've picked out, have I translated these? Stupid me, not translated them. Whichever this one is, I think it's Fairy Tales, isn't it, looking at the front. I've picked a few of these out. I don't know which of these I'll feel like doing, but I quite like, because I think this is Cinderella page, isn't it? I probably won't do both sides, but you never know. I might have one of those moments and think, yeah, go on, I will do. But yeah, I quite fancy doing the Cinderella page. Can't believe I've not done it already, really. I quite like this Sleeping Beauty page on this side. Just because I quite like the idea of the castle at the top, and then you've got these kind of evil vines taking over, and you can see them in the background, and she's just fast asleep, peacefully sleeping. And obviously you've got the spinning wheel and some little friends. I think that's quite cute. I quite like that. Oh yeah, I quite like this kind of Little Red Riding Hood with the wolf in Granny's bed, and obviously you've got quite a lot of jars and bits and pieces in the background. Thought that was quite interesting. And then this page I picked out ages ago that somebody tells me is the Seven Goats. Thank you, whoever told me in the comments last time I picked it. But yeah, I wanted to do it before and I didn't get to it, so I've picked it again because it is very cute. Although I'm thinking they might lose out to Cinderella or Little Red Riding Hood, because I think I might like those better. But we'll see. Oh, I've just got piles of books everywhere. We'll do the other one. I can't remember. Is this World Tour? I think this one's World Tour, isn't it? By Eerie. Again, I've not coloured a huge amount in it. Thought this lady was really interesting, and I quite like this going on through the back. Then I've also picked out, oh, what did I pick on this side? I think it must have been this one that I thought was quite interesting headdress. I'm going to need to do a bit of research about what this colour work should look like. Although I suppose it's my book, it can look like however I want it, can't it? And then I did pick the Matryoshka dolls, because I do quite like doing them. I think I've done them in the Kirby book up to now, but they look quite attractive as well. I think now I'm looking through them, I think I prefer the Fairy Tales out of those two, but we'll see. And then this is the Second Tale book. Again, there's so much in this book that I think is lovely. This paper is different. Both my other copies are the Japanese. Yeah, both of those are Japanese. And I noticed as soon as I opened this one that this paper is very different. Is this American? Yeah, American spelling of colouring, so I'm guessing it's an American printer. But yeah, this is very smooth in comparison. But I'm thinking this is quite a nice page. We've got the lake, we've got the castle. Could be lovely. Because I've not done much detail last month, I thought I'd pick this page. This page looks crazy, but I can kind of see it done, and it really does appeal to me. If I have the time, I'd really like to do some of this. This might be a page that I start and don't get finished, and it carries on through to August, because I will have time to finish it in August if I don't start it. But I have already got that double page in Olivia Whitworth, so don't know. Maybe it'll see how I do with that one, and then see where we're on time wise, of whether I've got time. I also really like this girl playing this really complicated organ, pipe organ, and then you've got these little scenes in here as well. But yeah, I quite like the idea of colouring the pipe organs. Don't quite know why, but somehow it's appealing to me. That's nice, and I quite like this fairy as well. It's quite pretty with all this kind of flowers and berries around the edge. And then I've always quite liked this kind of sewing room page. Again, quite complicated, and I do quite like this little ballerina puppet show. So, but I'm thinking one of these Eerie books, and obviously there's 3 there. There's quite a lot of pages in each of them. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. Well, who knows? And then other 2 books that have been literally sat on the shelf waiting for me to colour them. So I've got Mikitaki, Colours Make Me Happy. What is this one called? Humor Stage Colouring. I think it's basically stage show and dancing that's in this book. And then the other one is Falling on the Spell of Cute, Dream Colour Princess Colouring Book. In the dancing one, I've picked a number of pages that look beautiful. I don't know why I've not coloured these, because these aren't massive. I think the line work is very thin and soft, which is nice in itself, but somehow it feels quite detailed. So I've been a bit scared of this book, but I kind of feel like I need to do some of them. This one I thought was lovely. I quite like the idea of doing all the layers in the dress, although this hair looks a bit scary, doesn't it? It's quite complicated. And I've also quite liked these kind of Spanish flamenco dancers. Again, layers in the skirt does appeal. Obviously, a lot of red, warm colours would be lovely with this. I think I'm probably only going to do one side if I do it. I think I was thinking when I labelled it this side, these 2. Probably this lady with the hat. You're probably not getting done, sorry. This I thought was cute, and again thinking warm tones, quite a bit of gold work, could be cute. I do quite like her elephant as well, but I'm thinking, having just put those doubles out, I'm thinking a double probably isn't for me. And then I quite like both of these, but I think I was thinking this one more than that one, purely because I didn't want to do all these birds, if I'm really honest. But she's got 2 parrots anyway, so now I'm thinking maybe I prefer doing all this one. But anyway, those are the ones I've picked out of the dancing book. And out of the princesses version, unsurprisingly, Cinderella. Picked her twice this month, now I'm thinking about it. Again, I'm not thinking I'm going to do the double, even though these clearly are some kind of double. I was just thinking about doing her. I wasn't thinking of the glass slipper. Although the glass slipper could be interesting, couldn't it? It's going to be a challenge, isn't it, to make it look something beautiful. I think that could work. I don't know. Then, oh yeah, I picked the Bad Queen. Is she the witch from I can never say it. That film. You know which one I mean. Anyway, this evil queen. Oh no, she's Snow White's evil queen, isn't she? Because she's got the apple. That's who she is. I just quite liked her silhouette. I thought it was quite elegant and interesting. And then you've got obviously some evil smoky clouds, a bat shape, some more wings, and an evil cloud. So yeah, it could be quite interesting, couldn't it? This is cute as well. but I was thinking of her when I picked this page for something a bit different. Then this lovely mermaid. I did no mermaids in Mermay, but I'm thinking that's quite pretty. Is this a double? I don't actually think it is it? So I can just do this side. Do you know? Also another mermaid. Quite like the fact she was on the moon. Don't quite know what that's about, but who knows. Then this, both of these I quite like, but I think I was thinking of her when I picked this page out. But yeah, that's quite a lot just in these two. Look, quite a few pages picked from Colours Make Me Happy, Princesses and Dancing. Who knows? Both cute books, both about the time I coloured in them eventually. Then what else have I got? I've got the lovely Courier, obviously sent me this one this month, Tiny Petits by Courier. I've picked a couple of pages in here that I might do myself or I might do as a colour along. I haven't fully decided what I'm doing colour along wise this month once I finish the Gabby Wolf one. I do like these little mice one, particularly this cheeky one with glasses at the bottom. He's very cute. I also like this kind of jewellery box with a fairy turning, or I quite like this little one at the bottom as well. And I think the other page I picked was my Beatles. This book's going to push itself off the table. But I thought they were quite cute as well. Why have I just taken that out? Because I don't want that taken out. I need it to stay in. But I've just unclipped it. Sorry. The weight of the book would close it. So yeah, I'm thinking I might do some of those out of this lovely new one by Courier. Then another uncoloured book to me is this one, unbelievably uncoloured. I don't know what it is about this book. I think possibly it's just that it's visuals that I'm not very familiar with, so I've found it a little bit difficult to get started. But I've worked in Rita Berman, I think the last 2 months now in different books. So I thought, time to get your head into this one, do something with it. This page I think could be lovely. Just need to think through how I might do that. I kind of would like the background quite gold. I know it should be stone, but I'm kind of thinking a bit of gold would work on it. Not sure. Need to have a think about it. I've picked a simple one just in case I'm struggling for time and just want to make a start in here. I think that could be pretty though. And I'm not sure which of this side I like. I kind of like both of them. But the animals I'm not as familiar with. Like, are these brown? These things? Dunno. Obviously giraffe I know. Zebra I know. But some of the other bits and pieces I wasn't quite as sure about, so I might have to do a bit of look-up. This is cute, and obviously no lookup required for that. I can do in whatever colour I like. It doesn't really matter, does it? This has always been cute. This flamingo in the flowers. I think that's lovely. I've always quite liked this chameleon. Don't know why I've not done him up to now. These are quite naughty as well. I quite like that page as well. And the camels I thought could be quite cute with a bit of scenery in the back as well. So Rita Berman's African tours. Somehow I have not coloured up to now, but I need to do something about it. Yes, this pile is still going. There's far too many. They're absolutely fun. It's just all over the floor, but I don't care. It is what it is. Magical Dawn I've coloured in a lot. As you can tell, it's filthy and needs a clean. But I would like to do a bit more. So I'm thinking I'd kind of pick some more simple pages out of this one. I've done quite a lot of the portraits out of this book, but I've tended to avoid the kind of simpler pages or the more decorative kind of non-portraiture pages. So I've picked this quite simple candle with, I'm guessing there'll be moths and little crystals. I was thinking maybe play about with my paints in the background a little bit. Could work on that page. Or this page, I think I've picked before, but I didn't get to it. But I do still quite like this kind of crystal gathering bee, wasp, insect thing. Not sure. But yeah, that one appeals. And I'm wondering whether it's time to get over my fear of colouring magical glass pages. I kind of feel like I could tackle that this month as well. This page, there's something quite relaxing about working on pages like this for me. I know it's quite chunky, but Anna Carson flowers are very similar, so you're kind of just repeating it. There's different kinds of flowers, but there's still quite a few that are the same. So it's I do find those pages quite relaxing. And then you've got some little insects in here. We've got beetles. We've got some kind of fly, again waspy thing. Butterflies too. Another beetle. I kind of quite like that kind of page. It's quite relaxing. It's not too tasking. It can be quite fun. And I've also picked out this bird for the same reason, that you've got kind of repeating flowers that can be quite relaxing when you've had a stressful day. And then it can make a bit of a feature of a tropical birdie type thing, I think. I'd like to do another one in my Magical Dawn book. I do love it a lot. Then, a page that I have wanted to do for a while. So, Yururi Sketch Mouse by Makiko Inatome. This page, wherever it's gone, not that page. This page, obviously it's July. So I'm thinking I might do a Christmas in July page, and this page I never get to at Christmas because I never have the time to do it at Christmas, but I really love this page. Just think it's got that really cosy kind of cold Christmas but warm, attractive Christmas windows feel to it, if you know what I mean. People all, really bundled up and warm bright windows on a dark night that just have little appealing things in there. So yeah, I think the lighting effect on this page could be really nice. We've got quite a lot of little windows that I want to be really kind of warm and inviting looking. So we've got a restaurant, we've obviously got the toy shop. Do we know what this is? It looks like it's a bakery. It's got a croissant outside the front of it, and then obviously a bit of Christmas tree, little sleigh, bit of snow. So yeah, I've wanted to do this page in this book for quite a while, but yeah, I just don't have the time when we actually get to December, so I kind of quite like to have a go at that this month. And then the other one was the maple one that I picked out somewhere. Where is it gone? No, not that one. This one. I don't know why I put that in there. I don't want to do that page. Perhaps that was an old one. The other one I picked out is the maple, even though I'm in July that we're talking about. I still think this is quite cute. It's just a lot of background, but it's doable. But I think it's more likely if I pick this book up, it's going to be that Christmassy page, I think, in Yururi Sketch Mouse. What else have I got in my pile of stuff? Two more from my Korean Aladdin haul. So the Pandora book by Song Jeong-jin. I've picked a few out. Mia's done a fantastic page in this month. Worth a look if you've not been over to see her finished pages. But yeah, I quite like this girl with the fishes and the rabbit. I think it is kind of an Alice in Wonderland-y book, but it's quite an unusual look to it this month. This book. Can't talk. Seen too many books now. Also quite like this Alice in Wonderland with her little bird and a lot of the foliage. And the other ones I really like are these teapots. I'm not sure I'll get a full page of teapots done, but they're just so quirky. Look, you've got a little bird's head in this one. This one's got a cute little smile. There's some kind of creature in that one. There's a mouse in this one. I think they're cute. So that does appeal. And also this one, which is the rabbit book, isn't it? Bunny Girl colouring book by Kim Kyung-suk. This book is wacky. It's full of little bunnies. If you like rabbits, you should have this book. I've picked out Rabbit in Wonderland, little rabbit playing cards all over the place, fixing flowers on this kind of tree shape. We've got a bit of a castle in the background, and then we've got a little bit of a cute border around. I think that's cute. There's some massive double pages in this book, which I'm avoiding this month. This I thought was also cute and surprisingly has no bunnies on it. So I picked that. This one is cute with bunnies with wings. I think that is also very cute. This is an amazing double that I've labelled, but I'm not going to do it. Because look, it's huge. I don't know what I'll do with these background bits. I wonder if this will take paint. Might have to do a bit of testing to see. Because obviously this is grey in the background, which I don't really want grey behind my luxurious ball. Although they're still cleaning. They need to get themselves organised, these bunnies, and get their cleaning done before the ball starts. That's just unacceptable. Perhaps it's a practice. And then I quite like these little music pages. I think I was thinking of this one when I put this tag in. But yeah, this is a fun book. I really do quite like it. It's got some really wacky pages. Bunnies at the beach. But yeah, when it gives you a double, they are a proper double. There's a lot going on in it. But it's very cute. I like it a lot. Like, look, there's a double. Anyway, the Bunny Girl Colouring Book by Kim Kyung-suk. Like that as well. And then, unbelievably, I still have some more, but I'm going to be realistic and just say this is the last one. Fairy Colouring Book by, I can never remember her name, even though I've done a video on it, Anne Kronheimer. I can never get my teeth around it. I don't know why that is. I love all of this fairy book, but I've tried to pick ones that I could just do on a single, because I've picked a lot. This, I think, is lovely, with this fairy getting pulled along by all these butterflies on her little chariot. I think that is cute. Either one of these. I'm thinking this one, maybe. Not sure. It's like the organising the outfits or something. Not quite sure. And this, even though I said I wasn't going to do a double, I saw this one and was like, oh, rainy fairies. It's almost like they've been in the UK this year. We've had about a week of hot and now we're back to rain. Can totally understand why Morgan O'Brien's new book is rain inspired. Yeah, we know. But yeah, this one with the fairies is really cute, but mainly this book is doubles. When I started to look for some pages, most of them are double pages. So I could probably get away with one of those, couldn't I? But they are really a double. They need to backgrounds are going to need to match. There's some great doubles in it though, but because I've picked some big books already, I've tried to go for slightly simpler ones. Unbelievably, I do still have some more books in my pile, but I'm going to scratch them. I had some Fabiana Attanasio, and I also had Amy Shen, but I think I'm going to say they're a no, because that's already a massive pile. So, completely unrealistic expectations from me today. It's not all going to get done, but I've got a week off, so I've got lots of books that I can choose and flip through, and hopefully I'll find some pages that I'm really going to love this month, because that's the most important bit for me. This is a hobby that I love doing. I love working on pages that inspire me. And this is the problem I have. I have far too many books that really inspire me, that I want to work on. And not enough time to do it. Who knows what I'll get done. Thank you very much for watching. Which ones would you like me to get done? Hopefully I'll get to some of them. I didn't sadly get to as many as I would have liked last month because of that naughty Kirby Rosanna's page, but I do like the page, so sometimes that's the way it works, isn't it? Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're loving your colouring. Bye bye.